Yo, man, man, I don't know what it is, though. It's like a lot of young black men have this weird obsession with wanting to be perceived as hood dudes. And I don't know if it's because of trying to get some respect from men or sex from women, but for some reason, a selected few of us get cash and we want to go ahead and make sure, let it be known that, we street. We we like one of those. So there's a lot of athletes that does this, and there's also a lot of entertainers that do it as well. And that's why I respect Prime. Like Deion Sanders, when he got to the league, he was fly. It was all about getting that bread. I understand that's vain, but it was all about being fly, getting that bread, looking good and playing good and stuff like that. That was something that was like harmless to achieve, to be influenced to do. But I love Allen Iverson, but once AI came onto the scene and you seen his attachment to the culture of hip hop and everything like that, that low-key shifted things into where athletes wanted to be looking like rappers. They wanted to have that same persona as rappers. Now that brings me to today. We talking about Ja Morant. Now Ja Morant had a situation, and from that point, Shannon Sharpe reacted to the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and break everything down to you. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and turn on the notification bell for more updates just like this one right here. So the other day at a Pacers game, the Indiana Pacers was in town in Memphis to go ahead and play the Grizzlies. After the game, the Athletic reported that acquaintances of the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, confronted members of the Pacers traveling party near Indiana's bus in the FedEx Forum loading dock area after the Grizzlies 112-110 win that night. Now, the Athletic reported that a laser coming from an SUV that it reported Morant was riding in was pointed towards Pacers players, coaches, and others in the loading area. Now, the Athletic reported it was not known who shined the laser, which it reported some feared was attached to a gun. Now, NBA security and league investigators conducted an investigation, interviewing numerous eyewitnesses, reviewing video surveillance from following allegations made by the Indiana Pacers organization regarding a post-game incident on January 29th, the NBA said in a statement. And they said, while we substantiated that a post-game situation arose that was confrontational based on interviews and other evidence gathered, we could not corroborate that any individual threatened others with the weapon. Now, certain individuals involved in the post-game situation and a related matter during the game that night have been subsequently banned from attending games in the arena. If additional information becomes available related to the post-game situation, the league office will conduct a further review. Now, a lot of people was concerned that these things are even happening, and it's attached to Ja Morant's name, so there's writing articles and stuff about the situation, and reporters were asking the Grizzlies coach about it too. Taylor Jenkins spoke about it right here.
Yeah, I mean, that was addressed internally, aware of the investigation of the NBA, did a full-on investigation. We were fully compliant with it, and I think they came out with a statement saying nothing was corroborated or found. So, that's what I know, and that's what I'm going to comment about.
And then Ja Morant himself responded to that in a tweet saying they did an investigation, seeing they were capping, still let an article come out to paint this negative image on me and my fam, and ban my brother from home games for a year. Unbelievable. Now, Shannon Sharpe has something to say on Undisputed. Just to give you a quick little backstory. Y'all know the other day you had a run-in with Shannon Sharpe at the Grizzlies game, going at the necks of Dylan Brooks, and Ja Morant came over chipping too. He avoided that smoke with Steven Adams. That's a big boy. I get it. Shannon the big dude, but Steven Adams is a goddamn giant. But then T Morant, Ja Morant's father, came over there talking cash money trash too, and T Morant said, "Come outside," and Shannon said, "You don't want that smoke, whatever." Woody woody whoop. So in response to the whole situation with Ja Morant, Shannon had to come tell that boy, "You not hood." Listen to what Shannon had to say on Undisputed.
Situation.
I wish Ja would realize that he's not a thug. Ja is a really good basketball player. Ja did everything he could to lift himself and his family out of this type of environment and to get away from this. And for some reason, he wants to surround himself with these type of people. Why? Bruh, you not hard. That's not your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
Great point.
For some reason, you got a $200 million contract, and you want people in the NBA to think you hood, to think you gangster, because you roll with these type of people. Bro, you putting yourself in harm's way when you don't have to. Nobody looks at you, John, and think, man, that's a thug. He hood. He down, he about that. You not. Stop pretending. All you do is yap and talk about, oh, I'm gonna let him live to see another day. I'm gonna do this. You're not gonna do nothing. What you're gonna do is get yourself in trouble, put yourself and your family in harm's way when you don't have to. Just play basketball. If you want to do all that chirping and all that about y'all good, how great you are, even though your record indicate, since you made your statement, Dylan Brooks made his statement, you've been awful, have at that. I got no problem. I wish you wouldn't talk so much considering y'all talk so much to have done so little. That's a part of it. I get that. But this, what you're going about, pretending like you down like that you tote, that you carry, bruh, you putting yourself in harm's way. And it's not a good look for you. Stop this, man. This is not you. You played basketball to get out of this environment. You could, hey, I guarantee you got homeboys. You say that's your fam, you tweet out that's your fam, that probably had talent like you, but they chose that life. Bro, you need to let that go, because that's not you. It's not. You pretend like you hard, but you're not, Ja. You opening yourself up, you're putting yourself in a position you don't even need to be in. And for what? For street cred? Come on, bruh.
So that was a whole mouthful, and I'm pretty sure many people can agree to what he's saying. That's some real shit, and a lot of different athletes need to hear that now. This person was responding to what Shannon said, and they said, I didn't realize how well Shannon and Ja know each other. Weird, I never heard about them being best friends. Didn't know Shannon knows everything about Ja and his background. And Shannon responded saying, let's say for argument's sake, Ja was hood or about that life before coming into the NBA. Why the fuck would he continue after getting $200 million, a shoe deal, and a chance to become the face of the NBA? Answer that. That's a good question. That's a good question. Something, bro, just leave it behind and go ahead and just be that cool dude. Derrick Rose, man. Derrick Rose told a crazy story when he was on Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. He told a story, and that boy come from that life. He's surrounded by that life. He came to the league and just shut up and balled. Unfortunately, Derrick Rose, had injuries that knocked him off course, but he just shut up and balled and just came and continued to do his thing. You feel me? Did not attach himself to, anything going on with his family. If anything, he helped his family situation to take them out of what they was going through. And that's what you need to be for your folks. We're not supposed to go back. You're not supposed to get the money, get about the situation, and then go back to it. Or portray to the kids that we know we role models now. Want to portray to them that this attitude or this persona is cool. Now you can still be of the culture. You can still, have your edge to you. But at the same damn time, the way that you want to show young men that's looking up to you, like how to deal with conflict, you want to show that you could deal with it in a better manner. Unless you just being pushed into a wall and you gotta defend yourself. Ain't no reason for a lot of these situations to go to where they going with these altercations that a lot of young black men is getting into, you feel me? But for a quick laugh, ESPN posted this right here, and they saying the Grizzlies have lost 8 of their last 9 games. The Grizzlies were on fire, but the Grizzlies have been struggling lately, and their only win was against the Pacers. But homie said, don't tweet this so loud, Shug Morant might get the red dots on ESPN headquarters. Hell no, dog. But we got a young boy coming through with some game, you feel me? We got Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is a DB for the New York Jets. They sorry as hell, but dude look a little promising. So Sauce Gardner says, pro athletes, if you really from the trenches, you ain't got to prove it every time you know eyes on you. A lot of y'all ain't even like that for real, and that's fine. 100. All your life you grind to go pro, make it pro, and start making millions and then turn gangster. That's backwards. Now for you, Sauce, that's ass backwards, straight up hustling backwards. And he says, I said pro athletes, which clearly states who this is about. It's not about a specific person. I just want to see everybody be successful for a long time. So anytime I can get some free game, I'm gonna give it 100. Now everybody, I'm pretty sure they're correlating that to Ja Morant, which is definitely, definitely the person who I think influenced that statement. But still, whether or not, I don't give a damn if it's Ja Morant and trying to dance around the situation. It's something that need to be said. It's something that need to be said, bro. We gotta chill out with all that rah shit and just start getting to the bag and make sure we be good examples for the young boys out here. Once again, you can have your sauce, you can have the edge to you, you can still be of the culture, but when it comes to dealing with conflicts, that's our issues. Controlling our emotions when it comes to dealing with conflicts. We need to do better. We have to have more respect for the next man, that we don't take these conflicts to a physical situation every single time. We have to show emotional intelligence to be able to have conversations to find successful outcomes when we have conflicts. So that's the main thing right there, that we have to continue growing as a people to show to young brothers how to deal with conflicts and resolve these things, to be able to move forward and continue to be in the same space, the same area with fellow black men, to get this bread, build infrastructure, and make sure we set the table for generations to come. Now that's all I gotta say right there. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. It's your boy Stacy. Yo.